Hey guys, and welcome to episode 10 of Gunpla News. That's right, we're up to 10 of these things I've done already, and I'm starting to get the hang of it now. The editing and production process of these videos is starting to go a little bit faster. Breaking the videos up into parts definitely makes it take a little bit longer, but getting the hang of it, 10 episodes in, it's going pretty well. I think a lot of you guys are enjoying this part of my channel, so that's good. Anyway, this is episode 10 for September 2015. So as usual, we're going to have 5 parts. First part is going to cover news. Second part is kit and figure announcements. Third part is some kit and figure updates. And fourth part is some third-party stuff. We actually have some news this month for third-party stuff, so that's pretty cool. And then the last part is features, which I have a handful of some really cool featured kits that I want to share with you guys. So let's get it started with the news first. Oh, and also just want to remind you that if you want to watch all 5 parts as a playlist, you'll be able to do that once they're all uploaded. I'll upload them one at a time, but I'll add them all to the same playlist. So if you want to watch them all together at once, just wait until they're all uploaded, then you can do that. Anyway, speaking of waiting, I usually record this like right at the end of the month. Today is the 27th. And if you guys don't know, the magazines in Japan come out on the 25th of every month. So usually it's around the 23rd, 24th, 25th is when we get all the news every month from Japan, because that's when the hobby magazines come out. Now, usually we get a couple other announcements like trickling in a couple days after, usually sometimes. So it always usually happens that right after I record the video, then something else will be announced that I'm like, I really wish I could have had that in the video. Now I have to wait and put it in next month's video. So usually I wait till like the very last day of the month, or even like the first day of the next month to record the video, just to make sure I get everything. This one I'm recording a little bit earlier just because I just want to get it out to you guys, and I feel like we've got everything that we've got for this month, because we've already got a bunch of announcements, new stuff being shown at the shows and stuff like that. So I don't think we're going to get anything else for this month, so I hope I don't miss anything. Anyway, the first thing I want to talk to you guys about is that I'm going to be holding a contest, and I'm after the Gunpla News is finished, I'm going to make another video separately just dedicated to talking about the contest that I'm going to be doing, so all the information is going to be in there. So definitely make sure you check back after the Gunpla News is finished, because then I'll be doing a video talking about that contest, going to be giving away some stuff, and it should be pretty cool and fun for you guys, how we're going to have you enter. And I'm going to be doing that with my sponsor, Mind Phoenix Hobby Store. So they're helping them, they proposed doing this contest, so they're going to be providing the prizes for that. So that's really nice for you guys, and yeah, fun for me too. So I like holding contests. And I'm going to be, just a reminder too, is that after this I need to put up the last part of the Gunpla building for cheap. This kit doesn't have top coat on it yet, but I just need to spray it with top coat and then do the last part of that video, doing that series with Justinius Builds, and Simon at Gundam UK also did an entry for that topic. So check out their videos and mine, and so a little bit later, after Gunpla News, I'll have the final video for that, where you can comment on that video to enter to win that kit as well if you want. So just giving away all sorts of stuff. And then probably around the end of October, I'm expecting to pass 10,000 subs around that time. I'll have a big giveaway at that time. I have a lot of stuff to give away. It's going to be pretty good. So pretty soon. My son is due to be born around the end of October, so I'm hoping to pass 10,000 subs like right around the same time. That would be pretty cool, I think. So anyway, that is that. There's going to be contest announcements coming up after this. Next, we had a new trailer shown for Iron-Blooded Orphans. Iron-Blooded Orphans is a new series, of course, that is starting on October 4th. The new trailer, the first trailer kind of showed this information, and we had some of this information before, but the new trailer is showing a lot of new information now in English, which is nice. So it's saying, that the story takes place 300 years after the Calamity War, and it is now the post-disaster year 323. So we can guess that post-disaster is probably most likely going to be the era, the name of the era for this. Like, for example, Seed is what, like, Cosmic Era, and X is like after war, like that. This one's going to be post-disaster, I guess. So like HG would be like high grade post-disaster, so HGPD, like that, I guess. We'll see, but I'm guessing that's what it is. Anyway, and then so the story, the beginning at least, will be taking place on Mars. So that's why when we saw that city in the first trailer, I mentioned in my video about that I thought the settings everywhere just looks kind of bland. Well, that's why it looks so bland, is because it's taking place on Mars. That city is named Chris. I think that's how you pronounce that, just Chris. And they want independence from their Earth-based government. So basically, the colony there on Mars is basically like the Xeon of the story, where just they're being ruled by the government that's all the way over on Earth, and they want independence from there. I think it seems pretty fair. It's a totally different planet, but so that's where our conflict is going to take place. And we're also introduced to all the characters, and we give a little bit of information about all the characters. I don't particularly like the character designs. Their stories sound okay. I mean, they all seem very like generic kind of characters. Like you got to have the tough guy, and you got to have the cool guy, and you got to have the smart guy, like that. So I don't know. I mean, they sound interesting, kind of, but they just sound like the same kind of characters you would expect in every other series. So I don't know. Hopefully, the actual writing of the story is good, and like the dialogue and all of that is good. That's what I'm hoping for, because right now, mobile suit designs, I'm good on that. They're good, I think. Barbados, I'm not sure yet, but the other ones are cool. The character designs, not so much my style. So I don't know. And the action scenes that we've seen so far are also kind of generic, but hoping the story will be good. We'll see. So yeah, and then finally at the end of the trailer, we finally got to see the Barbados Gundam in action. So that was pretty cool. It was like 2.5 seconds worth of it, just like doing a flip and throwing the mace kind of thing. So it's definitely going to be a very fast and agile Gundam, it looks like, especially in this form. I mean, later when it gets some more armor added to it, could slow it down a little bit. Anyway, so moving on. The next thing is Mobile Suit Gundam 0083 Stardust Memory. Is getting the HD remastered Blu-ray box set. I talked about this last month, but I just want to mention it again because what I said, it showed those screenshots and it looked like it's going to be like a new featurette. It is going to be a new featurette added with that, and it's going to feature the Gerbera Tetra rollout version. So the Japanese there says Gerbera Tetra rollout version of that. So it's a little bit different than the regular Gerbera Tetra. So I mentioned when I talked about this last month, I think that due to the release of this Blu-ray set, that it's a very good time that we're going to see some new kits from that series. I think this Gerbera Tetra rollout version is a very likely possibility for a kit, possibly a future RE. I kind of hope it's an RE. I mean, Master Grade would be cool, but probably not going to happen. RE is much more likely, I think, at this point. But again, at this point too, we also just have no idea what the next RE is going to be. They could be finished with the RE line, for all we know. I do want to talk about that a little bit later, so I'll get back to that. And then it also features a variation of the Drasi as well, of course, which looks also kind of cool. It would be nice to have that would probably be a P Bandai version of the HGUC kit, most likely, but I would buy it. It looks good. So that's going to be on sale from the end of January 29th of next year, obviously, for 25,000 yen. Very, very expensive. Anyway, and then the last thing that I kind of want to talk about, there'll be a couple other things at the end, but last major thing is that a premium Bandai Gundam 35th anniversary cake will be on sale starting from this month, September. I'm not sure if you can already pre-order that now, or if the pre-orders are not open yet. I'm not sure, but it includes a model kit and a cake. Now the model kit, the box art is like the 1980s style box art because it's an anniversary kit, but the kit inside is the revived version of the Gundam. I want to make that clear because I know a lot of you guys probably check Gundam Guy, as do I, of course, the blog, and on the blog he had it labeled wrong. He had the information that it comes with the 1980s kit, but if you just look at the kit, you can see it's the revived version, and it also says on the box, on the side of the box says Revive there, so it is the revived version of the kit. If any of you are planning to get this, I don't know if this is going to be something they're going to be able to ship internationally because it's a food thing. So I don't know. But the cool thing about this also is that it comes with a beam rifle spoon and a beam javelin fork. So pretty cool. The end of the beam rifle has a spoon, and the beam javelin is actually a fork. So kind of interesting, funny. I don't know. I don't know. We didn't see a price for that yet, so I'm sure it's going to be pretty expensive for that. But it would be funny. If I lived in Japan, I would probably want to buy it, maybe. Anyway, so that's pretty much it for the news. There wasn't a whole lot. The other thing, of course, that's going on is the Gunpla Builders World Cup. I don't really want to talk about it too much at this point, just because there's a lot that we could talk about it. I could do like a whole video just going over like some of the winners that we've had so far, some of the entries that I like, some of the entries that were like so crazy ridiculous. We could do a whole lot talking about the Gunpla Builders World Cup, but I don't particularly want to do that, especially right now. If you guys are interested in seeing like a video dedicated only to just like coverage of the Gunpla Builders World Cup, let me know and I'll try to do that. Otherwise, I'm probably just going to wait and just talk about that once it's finished, and I'll just talk about the winners. And then, yeah, so the last thing that I want to talk about before this part wraps up is what I said about the RE kits. It is now the end of August, so the DJ came out in June, and so the next RE kit should be due out in October. But as of now, we have no idea what the next RE kit is going to be. There's been nothing, no announcement at all, no prototypes, no artwork, nothing for that. The line could be finished. I mean, as far as I know, the RE kits have been selling okay. I'm not sure if any of them have been like really huge sellers, but I don't know. I don't think that they would stop the line. I mean, it seems like it's going well enough, but I don't know. The fact that we don't have any more announcements about it leads me to believe that there's a possibility, at least, that we could have the end of the RE line already. Very disappointing if that's the case. I hope not, but we'll have to see in the next couple weeks to a month if we'll hopefully get another announcement soon. That and the RG line as well. RG number 20 is due out next, and I'm very certain that they're not going to be stopping the RG line. The RG line does very well, and there's really no reason for them to stop it. It's just that we should know by now what the next one's going to be. Due to the fact that it's number 20, it could be something like special, but I'm not sure, because number 10 wasn't, they didn't do anything really super special for number 10, so we'll just have to see. I don't know. It's kind of very mysterious that we don't know what those next entries are in both of those lines. So just have to wait and see. Anyway, that's it for the news, you guys. I feel like there's something else that I saw that I wanted to talk about that now I'm forgetting about because I didn't add it into my notes here. But if I forgot something that you think I should have mentioned or talked about in this news section, let me know in the comments section, and I'll be sure to put it in my notes to talk about next time or something if it's still going to be relevant at that time. Anyway, that's it for this part. Anyway, thank you guys for watching. Next part we'll be talking about the new announcements. There's a lot of really cool stuff to talk about in that one, I think. So stick around for that one. Coming up next is the new announcements.